Hey guys, Henry NWR3 here today with a very different video compared to normal. Normally you see me talking about the reviews and what I like and don't like about the Trackmaster engines, take and play, wooden, Bachmann, whatever it may be that I get my hands on for that video in particular. Today I have some of my custom engines that my buddy Hank American engine has made. They're pretty nice indeed. We have original Ryan here dressed up in his GNR livery. And then we have Gator here in his original Colombian Railway. And then, of course, some custom trucks made, as you can see. But today I want to talk about something that's really been in my heart a lot to talk about with y'all, because most of the time I have pretty good things to say, as I actually do like the Trackmaster 2.0 range. I know a lot of the community does not like the Trackmaster 2.0 range at all, but dare it say I probably have one of the biggest layouts for Trackmaster 2.0 on the internet, and so if you don't think I'm a big fan of this, I hope you're mistaken. I get the track and stuff like that. I've gotten tons of track packs just to expand the layout of cool ideas I have. But guys, there's been a lot of stuff that's been on my mind recently with this layout, this range, and it's been nagging at me to make a video about it. So we got some awesome engines here to be the background for you as I talk about this. Now then, one thing I do believe the Trackmaster 2.0 range, there's actually two things. Well, I'm sorry, there's two things that have been really bugging me about the Trackmaster 2.0 range that I believe that Fisher-Price can improve upon to make a better range. One thing is a lack of characters, and you may be like, hold up, Henry NWR3, we have a bunch of characters in the range. We have all the Steam team, we have Diesel, Timothy, Gator, Victor, Samson, Flynn, Freddy, who's really rare, by the way. I don't know why Freddy's rare. And then we have a bunch of engines, but what do you mean? Well, if we look back at Trackmaster 1.0, we have like double the characters we had with Trackmaster 1.0 than we have available on the shelves at one time with Trackmaster 2.0. I really don't like this because you can't get the older engines to work on the track that well because of the hills and the gradients. For example, if I wanted a duck, I can only get a Trackmaster 1.0. He looks out of size comparison to these. He just looks out of place. And then you can't go to the hills. It's like, what are you doing? And I just don't like that, honestly. I think that they need to add some more characters to the range. And another thing that really grinds my gears is, for example, we have Bash, Salty, and Luke coming out. Bash and Salty are in the crash and repair engines, and I have both of them. And then we also have the RC Luke. And I don't have any RC locomotives at the time of making this. Yeah, I don't have any RC locomotives at the time of making this. I've been tempted to get Thomas and Percy, but I'm going to buy RC Luke. The reason being for buying RC Luke as soon as I see him is because we don't have a Luke available. And this really grinds my gears, is because we're getting engines that we don't have originally in the standard form as like these, but we're getting them in other forms that don't look like the normal character, and it's like for a special trick to do. If they included Bash, Salty, and Luke as normal characters beforehand, I'd be completely fine, but that's the only way you can get these characters now. And I know a lot of people don't like Bash, and I know a lot of people will be like, well, I'm glad we don't have him in the Trackmaster 2.0. But that's still one less character that we don't have in the range that every other range has. Now, I know Fisher-Price has been working hard with their wooden railway, and I bet they're working hard on the Trackmaster. But one thing that I really don't like about Trackmaster 2.0 is that it's becoming almost every set is becoming a trick set. Like this Shipwreck Rails, the Avalanche Escape, all of them have some sort of gimmick that makes you use the set. Now this is really cool, and I have to admit, Avalanche Escape set is one of my favorite Trackmaster sets of all time. I just think it's awesome, just amazing set. There's so much to do on it. And just that it resets itself, it's pretty amazing. But one thing I highly dislike is all the custom pieces. For example, if I want to take down the Avalanche Escape set to use other track, for another layout, I can't, because almost all of those pieces are specific to that layout, and if you don't build it like that, you're not going to be able to use those pieces in any way, shape, or form. I really believe this needs to be fixed on future sets, and then to actually incorporate pieces that you can get in the Railway Builder bucket, normal straights, and maybe add the new coupling joints that they're adding with the over and under Timoth Bridge set to make these pieces a little bit more adhesive and able to bend with other sets. That's my own thoughts, guys. I had to get this video out. It's just been plaguing my mind because I love Trackmaster 2.0. I know a lot of people don't. I actually do love this range. Of course, I love Plate Rail, and I love the original Trackmaster a lot better. Like, let's not get it wrong, that's where my childhood is. And it's just like it has a bunch of high quality detailed engines. But when you're going to have engines that I have to paint the buffers on, I think that just shows that there's something that needs to be done. Because these little lacks of details that goes a long way that are being ignored. It's just, I've just started to have enough, guys. I really don't like that, and I'm starting to overlook it now. But guys, I do believe there are some changes to the range that needs to be made. Again, I'm not bashing on Fisher-Price. I'm not bashing on the range. I'm just showing some things that I believe need to be fixed for this range to succeed and grow to the height that battery-operated locomotives used to be with the Tomy and Plate Rail counterparts. Guys, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you have a good day.